Dear Senator Fraser, Senator for Queensland, shame on you. How could you? As a person that has been elected by the people, all you could say was that Muslims are violent people. Mr. Senator, if you think that the act of killing is none other than the teaching of Islam, how do you then explain the act of killing by others of other religions? Do we blame other religions as well? We don't. We blame the lack of understanding of the person professing that religion that thinks that it is only justifiable that killing is committed. It is not at all the right thing to say, but you only thought that you should have said that, and you indeed said so. Why? Because of your very ill intention to plant more and more seed of violence, of hatred, of fear amongst not just the non-Muslims, but the Muslims as well. As a person of position, as a person who sits on the authority of power, perhaps the best way for you to do is just to step down, to apologize so that people can always forget whatever that you've said, despite the very hard difficulty in actually forgetting what you've said. Mr. Senator, while I understand that no amount of law is justifiable enough to be taken into an individual's hand, I sympathize with you for what happened on the egg incident. As much as I want to say, serves you right, but I acknowledge that the only thing that should deal with you is only the law. Instead of thinking that the person that did it was wrong in law for doing what he did, has it ever occurred to you what incited him to do what he did? It's because of the sentiments that you've propagated across the nation, which very fortunately many have since criticized you for that. You're not helping the cause, you're not helping with the emotion of the families of the victim. All that you're doing right now is just seeding fear, and it's nothing more honorable that I think you should do except that you step down. And one more thing, Mr. Senator, if you ever think that it is very shocking that a person would have such audacity to throw an egg and that it landed on your head, imagine the feelings of the families of these victims who've not just had their heads scarred or bleeding, but they lost the persons that they love. Not only are they losing people that they love for a period of time, they are losing them forever, and no amount of compensation can make them return to the bosom of their families. You have no idea, and I bet you never will, because you're an idiot. Again, thank you.
Imagine all the people